Welcome everyone to the Avengenerds podcast, where we talk Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and more. I'm your host Peyton, and with me is my co-host Torn.
Shit, I just started yawning. What's up?
We have a great show for everyone this week. We're going to be reviewing The Penguin, which literally just dropped as we're recording. We just watched it.
Yeah, we just finished it.
And of course, we have the news of the week. We have the time codes in the description or the show notes. But with that, let's just get right into the news. And also, this entire episode, Torn is going to try his best not to say the word like. So,
yes, because we had a special comment directed towards me because I was saying because like. So, sorry for that person. Let's get right into it.
You were saying it a lot.
I mean, I don't remember myself saying it a lot, but
I went to a random point of the episode and you were saying like every other word.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I said to the person, my fault, dog. Look, that's on me. I will try my best not to say that.
Anyway, here we go.
Let's go into it.
So, starting off with some sad news. Tony Todd has passed away at the age of 69. If you don't know who Tony Todd is, he was the original Candyman. He's if you're into the whole comic book stuff, he played Zoom, the voice of Zoom, in the CW's The Flash season 2, and he most recently voiced Venom in the Spider-Man 2 video game. So this is a huge loss. Dude was a legend.
Yeah. It's a shame because, like, you know, anytime I think of, you know, actors with like distinct voices and aura, it's always James Earl Jones and it's Tony Todd for me. So
absolutely, yeah, he's absolutely iconic. He's going to be one of those actors that, because of his roles, because of how iconic he is in them, he's going to be timeless.
Most definitely.
It's going to be hard to beat Tony Todd when it comes to Venom and Zoom, especially Zoom. Man, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Like, it was cool as Venom, but something about Zoom.
Especially that whole nature of season 2 after coming off of season 1 like that. Yeah. That's just nuts.
Shit was tough. And also, fun fact, he was originally supposed to be Dormammu. But
that would have been insane.
Yeah, they didn't do it because it was too similar a voice to Zoom. It was too close to the series at the time. So they ended up just having Benedict Cumberbatch do it.
Fair.
Yeah, let's move on. This is according to Deadline. Star Wars episodes 10 to 12 are reportedly in the works. Simon Kinberg is writing the trilogy, although some insiders think it may be the start of a new saga instead. Why?
Oh my goodness.
So if you don't know who Simon Kinberg is, he is responsible for some of the worst X-Men movies. Like, he's credited as producer for some of the good ones. I think he's even an executive producer on Deadpool and Wolverine. But like, how much of a hand does he have in this stuff? Like, I don't really know. But he wrote and directed like some of the worst ones, like Dark Phoenix and shit like that. So not good. He's also a writer on Fantastic Four 2015, notoriously one of the worst, if not the worst, superhero movie of all time. Yeah, the only saving grace this has is that Simon Kinberg is actually a co-creator on Star Wars Rebels. So he's not like new to Star Wars. And he's also credited for like 70 plus episodes of Rebels. So, and there's a lot of good stuff in Rebels. So like, maybe he just works better in the Star Wars playground. And if that's the case, then I'm open to it. But at least, but that's also an animated series. A movie, his strike record has not been great. And he's reportedly writing a trilogy. So I don't know how I feel about that.
All he has to do is channel that Days of Future Past energy into that whole trilogy.
He did not write Days of Future Past. If he did, I'd be on board.
He is a writer of Days of Future Past.
He's like a credited writer, but like
he's one of them, and he's a producer too.
Yeah, he's a producer on like I can't give him that much credit.
It's okay. It's okay. He also wrote Apocalypse, so that works out too.
Yeah, probably his best X-Men movie, which was also considered and then, not that great.
Look, man. He also wrote one of the best movies ever, Dark Phoenix. I'm telling you, man, Dark Phoenix, man. Look, I'm telling you, man. Since he wrote Dark Phoenix, we're not going to expect any continuity. And then
he wrote X-Men: The Last Stand.
Yeah, no continuity.
He wrote
issues.
Triple X. Oh God, we're cooked.
Yeah,
we're cooked,
yeah,
bro. We're cooked.
The only film I give him grace for writing is Jumper, because I'm a fan of Jumper.
He did Sherlock Holmes.
He did do Sherlock Holmes
with
as well.
RDJ. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's also like 3 other writers credited here.
Oh. Simon Kinberg is also credited as a writer along with David S. Goyer for Jumper.
It was all 90% David S. Goyer.
Just, man, never mind. We're cooked.
We're cooked, bro. In better Star Wars news, Andor Season 2 is dropping earlier than expected. It is dropping April 22nd of next year, and it's also been retitled to Andor, a Star Wars story, because that was necessary. To be fair, I think a lot of people didn't realize it was a Star Wars thing. But yeah, that's exciting. I mean, Andor is going to be peak. I'm super excited for that. So that's going to be great. Let's move on to some quick DC news. So this is according to the Hollywood Reporter. Colin Farrell says he has 5 or 6 scenes in the Batman 2, and he also revealed that he is attached to star in a 3rd film. So, number 1, Penguin in part 2, which, considering the series, was pretty clear. But 3rd movie, confirmed. So that's obviously exciting. The way, obviously we're going to get into it more, but the way they set him up in the show makes him a major player for part 2 in some capacity. So that's going to be super exciting. And we want on to some Marvel news. Storm, the character of Storm, unclear if it's the X-Men 97 version or just like Storm in general, is going to be in What If Season 3, and the character is going to be wielding Mjolnir. That's going to be weird though. But also, X-Men characters and What If is going to be interesting. So then we have the Captain America Brave New World trailer that just recently dropped. I don't know who's editing these Brave New World trailers, but they need a raise.
They're cooking,
bro. The editing on these trailers are nuts.
This is like some good stuff. Like it doesn't tell you what's going on, but it leaves you like hooked.
Yeah, it's like, what's going on here?
That is a great trailer. I'm really excited for this movie for sure. Just based off the trailers alone, I'm really glad that we're getting more of the political thriller aspect of the MCU back again. We could have had it in Secret Invasion, but that show doesn't exist anymore. Jesus. My brain. But yeah, so the only project that exists with that is The Winter Soldier. All right, man. What about Black Widow? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would say like it's a little bit more. It's not as grounded as I wanted it to be, or at least like it's not as intense of a political thriller as. It's less of a political thriller and more of an espionage. Yeah, type, for sure. Yeah, fair enough. Most definitely. But yeah, this looks incredible. Some of the action sequences look great. I'm just
it seems like it's only going to be probably in the beginning of the film, but all this stuff with Isaiah Bradley looks nuts. And obviously Red Hulk, Harrison Ford looks like he actually gives a shit, which is great.
He's actually happy in a project for once that's not Indiana Jones.
Well, he fucks with Indiana Jones. He just doesn't fuck with Star Wars. Anytime he's asked about anything other than Star Wars, he's like, oh yeah. When he's asked about Han Solo, he's like, I do not care. But yeah, he looks great. The CG on him looks fantastic. Looks like Harrison Ford.
Just Harrison Ford.
It's just a red Harrison Ford. It's pretty good. I'm not mad about it. At first I was like, man, it's a gigantic muscular Harrison Ford gonna look good, but I mean, hey, there he is and he looks good. I don't know how they did it. Yeah, I don't like you said, I have no idea what's actually going on in this movie, but I am extremely intrigued, and it's only a few months away. So lastly, we have the Thunderbolts trailer. Man, this just looks like a ton of fun.
Just, yeah, even the editing in this trailer is so like so cool. Like,
yeah, they must have just upped their trailer budget or some shit. I don't know what's going on over there. Something's in the water. For
sure.
But yeah, it just looks so fun. Like, it starts off, we essentially get like an extended scene, and we get to see some of the team's dynamic, and which is already fun on its own with Yelena and Red Guardian, because, you know, we got to see that in Black Widow and it was just really good. But then we got the added characters of John Walker and Ghost, and they seem to be great too. Like John Walker is a lot more, I guess, I don't know, upbeat more than I thought he would be, but like in a good way, not like a EU MCU kind of way. And then Bucky just comes in like he's the T-800.
Yeah, no, I was like very T2-esque in that extended version with the flip of the shotgun and the motorcycle, like.
But he wraps the shit around his arm and it fucking, bro, and then there's the scene towards the end of the trailer where the car's flipping toward them and Bucky blocks. Oh my god, hello.
Blocking a car with a vibranium arm is sick.
We're gonna be Bucky fans are eating in this movie.
Most definitely.
Like, some people are like, oh, why is he sad again? I'm like, I don't know, maybe let's watch the movie and maybe that'll be explained. I don't know. And if it's not, then we'll complain. But fuck, it looks good. All I know is that I'm on Team Bob.
Oh yes, Team Bob for sure. I really want to see what they're gonna do with Century.
Yeah,
I really want to. Imagine it's not even Century; it's just Bob the whole movie.
I kind of hope so.
Human form, no special costumes, just Bob. Bob, do something.
Similar to the Cat 4 trailer, I have no idea what the fuck is happening. Like, obviously Valentina got them together and stuff like that, but what's the goal? What's the mission? Like, literally, like, it's just good trailers, man.
I'm really loving the asterisk at the end of the name, because I want to know what they're gonna do, and I think they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Dark Avengers,
maybe, but
I think it's Dark Avengers. This trailer did make it explicitly clear that they bought Avengers Tower.
No, it has to be the Fantastic Four. No, actually, it has to be Norman Osborn.
Yeah, some people are disappointed about that. I don't really care at this point. I cared back in 2019. We're past that now. But yeah, let's, like, I don't know, Dark Avengers headquarters, the fake Avengers headquarters.
Dark Avengers headquarters is nuts.
But, you know, the whole thing about the Thunderbolts is that they're like the government controlled Avengers, and it's a bunch of like PR shit about like, oh, this is your new team of heroes and they're all good guys and stuff like that, but secretly they're fucking not good.
Yeah, it's Team Iron Man Civil War Avengers.
Yeah, what? No.
Yes.
Fuck you. And But the fact like they bought Adventures Tower, it's like it tracks. So I'm just very excited. We're eating. When did it say it's coming out? May
2025.
Shit, bro. February, May, July. Oh, we're eating.
And then like the Batman part 2 is scheduled to release in 2025, right?
No.
What?
2026, bro.
Oh yeah, that's right. They delayed it. Oh, it's okay. 2025 is gonna hold us over.
Yeah, I mean we're getting Superman. Oh my god.
We're getting Superman. We're getting Fantastic Four.
This is ridiculous.
Could have been Blade, but it's okay.
Let's not talk about it.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Taskmaster's dead, right?
If they do that secret panel, yeah.
Because like she's not in the car. She's in the sequence where they fight for a bit. But then like they're all together out in the street and Taskmaster's not. Where's Taskmaster? I don't know.
Could have been a trailer version.
True, or Valentina put bombs in all their heads and Valentina blew up Taskmasters.
Bro, there's like bro, there's no way. Like I don't know what Taskmaster could have done for them to get destroyed like that.
I don't know, but I guess we'll see.
I feel like Taskmaster's just like, it's like when he's not wilding out, he is like obedient. In comics, I know. They are obedient.
All right, but that is the news of the week, which means it's time to move on to our topic, which is, of course, the Penguin. The Penguin. Let's do non-spoilers and spoilers. Show's still fresh. I'm sure a lot of people are waiting to just binge it all.
Not lock in, bro. Nah.
You should lock in. But yeah, what are your non-spoilery thoughts?
My non-spoilery thoughts. Spoiler E. I really love this show. I think it is such a great adaptation of the Penguin. I think what I was going for in the show, looking more into it, just the cinematography. The cinematography is killing it as always. I'm really liking what they did with everything.
It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous show.
The acting, amazing.
Superb.
Amazing acting from Colin Farrell, from Kristen
Melody.
Yeah, Melody. And even like, nope, sorry, I can't do it.
Are you gonna spoil something?
No. Trying not to say Like so much.
Oh.
Trying to find the actress who plays Frances.
Her name's like Deidre, I think. Because I saw one of the behind the scenes thing and they call her Dee Dee, but
trying to find it on. Oh yes, Deidre O'Connell did an amazing job. Even from like both the older actress of Frances and the younger version, great overall. Like I said, I'm really liking I really like the Penguin. Really great show from front to end. It kept me on my seat. There was so much suspense and everything like that. Yes. I want to get into spoilers, so I'm gonna let you say your thoughts about it.
I realized just after I finished watching the finale that I don't think I've ever actually given a shit about any version of the Penguin until now. Like, Penguin's always been in the Batman mythos. Obviously, he's a staple. It's Batman. But like, in the Arkham games, like, he's fine. he's fine. He's just kind of there. He's a lot of side mission stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. And like a lot of the cartoons, he's never really like that big of a player because it's usually the Joker, Bane, and all the big dudes. And like even in Batman Returns, I just don't really like that version of the Penguin. All due respect to Danny DeVito, Tim Burton's whole like, let's make him a mutant monster guy. It's weird. And so like, this is the first time I'm like, I'm genuinely invested in this character. So automatic points there. Like you said, Colin Farrell, I still just every now and again, I'm just like, that's Colin Farrell. Under all that, that's Colin Farrell. I really want to see some behind the scenes footage of him dressed as Penguin and just talking in his normal accent. I just want to see how that looks. But like, yeah, Colin Farrell, but in particular, Kristen Milioti, standout performances. Kristen Milioti in particular is ridiculous in this series. If she doesn't get an Emmy somehow, some way, something's wrong. Something's wrong with our system. Yeah, her as Sophia Falcone was fantastic. Clancy Brown as Salvatore Maroni was in this a lot more than I expected. I thought he was just going to play really just like a cameo role, but no, he plays a sizable role without getting into spoilers, of course. But he's always fantastic. I love seeing him in stuff that isn't SpongeBob. Yeah, the show is just fantastic. It really sets the tone in that first episode too. Like I watched the first episode, it was like, oh, it's gonna be like that. Okay. The other character, Vic, who is introduced in the first episode, so it's not a spoiler at all, is also one of the main players. He's sort of the not everyman, but like he's sort of the audience's view into this world. And he's really great. His arc is really solid. Just and like Tord said, his mom, again, someone I didn't think was going to play that much of a role, ended up being one of the biggest pieces of the pie in the show. Yeah, it was absolutely incredible. Just like incredible addition to Matt Reeves's universe's mythos. Sets the stage for the Batman Part 2. All I want is more, and we have to wait like 2 years. So. Yeah,
most definitely. Like you said, when it comes down to Vic, who's played by Renzi Felix, is his name?
Couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell. Like you said, perfect addition to the cast and to the overall story as well. And oh man, I can't say it's a spoiler, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. There's a lot of characters in this story that brought so much to the table and elevated the scenes within the story. Like you said, you didn't think you would see Clancy Brown in the show as much, and I thought so too. Like I thought it was a person, like he was gonna be a person that was gonna stay in prison the whole time and kind of like work his way like through prison, which he did in a way, but I thought it was gonna be more of that presence, because like sometimes in adaptations, like the Maronis are like kind of casted aside, or it's like you see Salvatore Maroni,
it is very Falcone heavy.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, oh yeah, it's Salvatore Maroni. He's either in jail or like dead. Yeah. So, and when it came to, Carmine Falcone, played by Mark Strong in this, I mean, I also had I was also thinking about this like myself. It was like, when it came down to Mark Strong as Carmine Falcone and John, I can't think of the last name.
Turturro.
Yeah, John Turturro. I was thinking, are they better than one another, or is it about the same? And it is about the same in totally different aspects, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he in John Turturro as Carmine was very like creepy and like unsettling. Like when he came on screen for the first time in the Batman and he was talking to Selina, it's like, like it's unsettling. But Mark Strong he had more of like a intimidating presence rather than an unsettling one. But like it all still tracked, because obviously, and especially like Mark Strong's playing a younger version of the character, and yeah, it completely worked, and they're, I think, equally as great for different reasons.
Of course. Yeah. There's really not much I have to say without getting into spoilers. But like I said, overall, I really, really love this show. Sucks that we can't, or not can, but like we have to wait so long for like anything Batman related from Matt Reeves. But I would give this show a 9 out of 10.
I too would give it a 9 out of 10.
There's a reason why it's not a 10.
Ooh, I wonder what that is. If only there was some sort of segment where we could spoil it and talk about it.
Yes, you're most definitely right.
Spoiler warning! Spoiler warning!
You have been warned. Why don't you go first?
You want me to go first?
Yes.
Well, we all knew it was going to happen, but man, I was just like, fuck. At the last second too.
Yeah,
Like the second he was introduced, you just know, like, oh, this kid's gonna die.
Yeah.
But you don't know when or how, and by the end they play it so well, because for a second I was like, oh shit, he made it. He ain't dead. We out here. And the second he was like, you're like family to me, Oz, I was like, oh shit. Bro fumbled the bag with that girl. He could have just left.
I know, he could have left, man. He could have left. And it was a thing too, because I think while it was a brutal way for the show and for that character, it's a brave move. It's super brave, because like, you know, the whole time you're rooting for this character, like who is a bad guy, you know, in Batman mythos, right? And it's, yeah, of course, like, you know, like in his own show, he wins.
Like,
shut up. Oh yeah, you can do a like counter for sure.
I'm not gonna be able to do that.
No,
there's no way.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a brave. Like I said, it was a brave thing. It was a brave thing for the writers to do that.
In the way, like, they did it, and the like it's one thing when like a character you don't want to die dies, but like the execution of it, because number one, he's choking him, which is already bad enough to begin with, because like if someone's shot, it's quick. But he's strangling him, and he's struggling. He's like saying like please, like, and like pleading, like, oh fuck me. Oh no.
Yeah, it's just a rough way to go out, especially by someone who's like your mentor, and it's just it's such a bad thing. Like, my goodness. Then he robs him and throws his ID in the water. Like, come on. But then again, it's Penguin. Like, it like humbles the audience.
Yeah,
you know, it humbles the audience.
Yeah,
for sure.
You can't like him too much. He is a villain. I was thinking about it, like in a lot of movies and shows, when they're creating villains, there's villains that you love to hate, but Penguin is a villain that you hate to love.
Of course,
because it's like, fuck this guy. Everything he's done is like unforgivable, awful. But anytime Colin Farrell's on screen, he's like, "Hey ma, what are we doing? Look, I did this for you. I did this for you, ma. Look at this." It's like, he's just chewing up. So I'm like, I like this guy.
It's just the cadence, dude.
I'm taking over Gotham.
It's the cadence, the accent, it's that ugly charm.
Hey Vic, it's just you and me, huh? We're survivors. You know, me and my ma, you know, we grew up in the slums, you know, Vic. And I promised I was going to get her out. And now here we are. Look at us. We're Sophia Falcone. We got bliss coming out our asses.
Speaking of Ma, so bad for Fran. I feel so bad for her. Like, damn.
Yeah, when she first comes on screen and she's talking to Oz and she's like my beautiful strong boy. You know, you're gonna do great things. You're gonna get me everything I ever wanted. And it's like, oh, like she's enabling this man. Like she is also,
of course, yeah,
a garbage person. But of course, as the show goes on, by the end, it's like, oh no, she is. I don't even know. Like I don't think even scared is even the right word. It's just that it's like she doesn't want to lose another one of her sons, but it's also like she hates him.
Yeah,
and his demented nature can be used to, I don't know, get stuff.
Yeah, of course. Like in the backstory,
like
in the backstory, we definitely see just how needy Oz is, and it makes me so angry because I don't like kids like that. Just needy, whiny kids. And
the kid's like the kid. She starts showing attention to the other kids, and he's just like, "Hey ma, what are you doing? Pay attention to me. Stop. Look. I know I have two brothers, and they should, you know, get attention too because you're a ma. But like, look at me. Look at my leg. I have a fucked up leg. What are you gonna? I was born like this. All right. I deserve the attention."
What a fucked up way to die too.
Yeah.
Drowning. You can't. You're locked in there. It's like, it's insane.
And then like I love how we got to see the flashback from both perspectives.
Yes.
Especially in that dance scene, because from Oswald's perspective, he's like, "I'm gonna get you everything you ever wanted, ma," because she's like crying to him on the dance floor, and afterwards they're talking, and the way Oz sees it, it's very endearing, because to the audience, as we reveal, they fucking killed the brothers.
Yeah.
But then we see it from Francine, what's her name?
Francis.
Yeah, we see it from her perspective, and when he's like, "Ma, I know you miss him. I do too." Like, and he turns around, he has like a smile on his face, and she's just looking at him like, this kid's fucking psycho.
One thing I liked about the recent episode, the finale, is that I was wondering why aren't they using the younger actress, but then I remembered they're doing that trance-like thing.
Yeah, so which I don't fully understand, but it's fine.
It's just like a different way of like red light therapy.
I get it, but is there like precedent for that in the comics, or is it just like something that they're using? It's fine regardless.
Not sure about it in a comic thing, but from like a real life perspective, it's just like a kind of like any, just like red light therapy manipulation in a way.
I love manipulation.
You know how doctors are.
Yeah.
They don't give you medicine.
Yeah. They manipulate you.
They give you placebos and they sweet talk you, make you feel all better.
Yeah, and they're like, "Hey, what happened to your sons?" and stuff like that.
Relive the moment. Relive all that trauma.
Yeah, I'm Shades from Luke Cage.
Don't like that guy. Don't like him. He's a lucky man, though. Lucky.
That kid is a really good young Oz.
Most definitely. I saw the interview that they did.
Yeah, you don't talk like that.
No.
Well, none of them do, really. Did you see that the Penguin's prostitute girlfriend or whatever?
Eve?
Yeah, she's British.
Wow.
Yeah, so at the end we got a British woman and an Irish man. that are both just like talking in
both, man,
like Joyzy American accents and shit.
The Brits are taking over. We're being invaded.
Disgusting. So you want to talk about the elephant in the room?
How Oz likes Sigmund Freud?
Oz is a fucking freak, bro.
He is a freak.
So it's like, number one, he takes his mom. We're jumping all over the place, but he takes his mom up to the penthouse like she quote unquote wanted, even though what she wanted was not to be in a vegetized state. She literally said it. She was like, I don't want to be one of those people who can't like control their own bodies and shit like that. And he was like, I promise, I'll kill you. And you know, obviously she's had a stroke and she's paralyzed essentially. Looking out, and there's a tear coming down her face, and it's like, fuck. And Oz is like deluding himself into thinking like, I know, right? It's good. It's a good situation, isn't it? And then he goes downstairs, and like Eve's there, and I'm like, oh no, why does she look like? Oh no, oh no, this man's delusional. Like, I knew he was crazy. I didn't know it was like that. He's the one that needs to be in Arkham. Good God.
Yeah, he's a fucking freakazoid.
But then we got the bat symbol, and that made me happy.
Yeah, just turns on immediately.
It's the freak alert, like penguins getting freaky. Shine the light.
The freak alert. Now, I remember people on Twitter were like, "Man, if we don't see Batman in this series, it's like it's not gonna be good." And at the end, it's like, well, there's your Batman.
Easy.
At the end of the Penguin. Let's see. One of my favorite episodes of the season. It's a fucked up episode, but it's the one where Sophia is
sent to Arkham.
Sent to Arkham.
Crazy episode.
Insane episode.
Like I didn't know what I expected, but I didn't realize it was gonna go like that fucking dark. But you understand why she is the way she is.
Yeah, of course. Like, we always love a sympathetic villain. We always love it.
Villain? Yeah,
she's a villain.
Is she?
Maybe to some people, but to me, that's the
way I see it. She's perfectly fine the way she is.
You're right. My fault. But
I'll get her out of Arkham. Easy.
Like, anyways, it's crazy how when you're thinking about Batman, you know, and Gotham, it's like, yeah, there's corruption, but you really start to see it throughout the series. Even in Arkham, like in that episode, I was like, man, I'm feeling an aura. It's not good. Cops and doctors.
Magpie's there. That's a deep cut.
That is a deep cut.
Discount Harley Quinn.
Discount Harley Quinn.
And then there was that one chick that was fucking nut. I don't know what the fuck was going on there, but also seemed like she was in like some sort of like psycho state because it seemed like she didn't really like want to be. I don't know. But one of the highest rated episodes of television of all time, which is nuts. Deserved, but nuts. I do think it's kind of crazy that we have the Batman and we have the Penguin, and both the big crime families are kaput, basically.
Yeah.
Where do we go from here?
I really enjoyed at the end of the finale when the Penguin is driving Sophia, and you just see like the montage of like all the leaders getting like just destroyed by like the captain, I guess. The second in command. It's like, man, they're getting destroyed.
That's what that was.
What?
I didn't fully grasp that bit.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
but I see. I thought it was just a bunch of random people. I'm not gonna lie.
No. They were all getting taken out by their second in command.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Because the old man, the Zhao, gets taken out like so fast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my goodness, what the heck is happening? And then the Penguin's monologue along with that montage, I was like, oh, nice.
They played the Zhao thing really well, because at first,
sure.
what's his name calls him Link. Link calls him, and it's like, fuck, Vic's gonna fucking tell him the location. God damn it, Vic.
Yeah.
But then no, it worked out. Okay.
Yeah, I had thought when it came to Vic, this is gonna sound, oh my goodness.
Spit it out.
No, it sounds so mean.
Spit it out.
I wanted him to survive. I mean, obviously he was dead. I'm not, I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna say his death was better than him getting shot by a gun. You know,
for sure.
Shot. So when he calls Link, or when Link calls him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, like tell me your location," I'm like, "Oh my goodness, they're gonna kidnap him. He's gonna get shot," and then he like. By the way, it wasn't a cliche way, but like you said, everything worked out. Everything most definitely worked out.
Well, for the most part.
Yeah.
Not for Vic.
Not for Vic, but it worked out for the rival gangs.
And Penguin.
Yes. Piguano.
Yeah, and I was watching the behind the scenes thing, and they were talking about how, like, I know we were talking about it earlier, how, like, by the end of it, Penguin does get exactly what he wanted. Like, he won, but it's like he won, but at what cost? Because he won, but he essentially lost his mother. He lost a part of himself. Clearly, bro's a freak. and also the Sophia is essentially another main character, and for the most part throughout the entire show, she's fucking killing it pretty much. And then again towards the end, she fucking So there's winners and there's losers in the traditional sense, but also yikes,
dude. Why did she destroy the house like that? I would have wanted that house. I would have wanted that house.
Well, she was gonna leave everything behind.
Man, fuck all that. Look, you could territories. I wouldn't give a fuck. Drugs. I wouldn't give a fuck. The house. The house. I take the house. I do not want to be homeless in Gotham. That's a fear.
Oh, was she killed the whole fucking family with the carbon monoxide? I was like,
that was insane.
I was like, you go, girl. Bad bitch activities.
But I also love the I mean, it's sad, but the parallel of, was it like her niece? Or
oh yeah, I think it was her niece. Yeah, and obviously her.
In it wasn't like a correctional facility, but where was she at?
I don't know, but it didn't look great, did it?
Some sort of facility.
Yeah. Oh, she was cutting herself. Oh no, I just remembered that.
Yeah, that's a very location. I have to go through that. Very
trigger warning.
Upsetting.
Speaking of cutting yourself, you know on Twitter.
That kind of threw me off, bro.
You know on Twitter how Elon had the great idea to add auto scrolling when you watch a video.
You think so?
Yeah, when you watch a video and it's over, it just scrolls to a different video, like without you having to do anything.
Oh yes,
it's extremely fucking annoying. I was watching a video and like I feel like when it auto scrolls, it has nothing to do with your algorithm, because I was watching a video and it auto scrolled to a girl cutting herself. I was like, what the fuck?
Hell?
Like, why? Anyway, yeah, that little girl's cooked. Sophia was like, oh fuck. Like that was her like what that was like the first like I need to get the fuck out moment. And then, of course, her talking to Francis.
I really enjoyed the Sophia Francis dynamic.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was really, really good. And I'm a sucker for, in a sense, like the little guy showing the bigger person, or like showing them like parts about themselves that they don't see or they refuse to see. I really enjoy that aspect of like any sort of like media. And
yeah, she fucking read her like a book.
Yeah, it was really nice. And then adding on to that, the parallel of them going back to the place where Francis and Penguin had their dance. That was crazy.
Insane stuff. Also, that little what is it called? Crown Point.
Yes,
cannot catch a break. They get flooded, everything's annihilated, and then boom, huge bomb that levels part of this. Jesus Christ, man.
Dude, I would like, it's insane too, because imagine being a regular person in Gotham. The part where you sleep at gets destroyed, but then you're just outside, gunshots in broad daylight as there's high-speed chases throughout the neighborhood. Dude, bro, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. You're literally just describing Detroit.
I never been to Detroit, so I can't say anything. I can't say shit about that.
I have been to Detroit. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, it's not great.
Can't have shit in Detroit, for real.
Chicago, on the other hand, no, Chicago was fine for the most part. There was some sketchy shit.
Have you ever seen The Bean?
I don't remember seeing The Bean.
I want the bean.
You want the bean?
Yeah.
You just want the bean. You know how big that bean is?
Yeah, I mean...
Where are you going to put the bean?
Well, I'll put it in my backyard, but I was thinking like there's like the Ant-Man shit.
You're going to streak it down?
Yeah, and just have the bean. Take away Chicago's prized possession.
You'll get it back once you behave.
Yeah.
Jesus. Just shrink down the bean.
Give me that fucking bean. I want that shit trending on Twitter.
And give me the bean.
Yeah. I want that shit trending. I want that shit on fucking Fox News about the bean just gone. Mysterious Chicago bean vanished. I want that shit on the Daily Bugle.
This just in. The Chicago bean has disappeared.
Oh my god. I don't know what we were talking about.
I don't know either. There's something about the Penguin.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. You were talking about Crown Point, and I was saying, imagine being a regular citizen in Gotham. Crown Point, gets flooded, exploded, gunshots in the middle of the day. I couldn't live there. No wonder. Rent's got to be at least $2 in Gotham.
Nah, it's still Gotham. It's like 300.
300.
Yeah, especially with this inflation, bro. That's the best they can do.
That's true. I would also love something like the Penguin's apartment. His first one.
He was like, him and his mother was like, this place is a shithole. I'm like, that place looks nice. It looks good to me. I don't know. Really
good stuff.
Something that I was like, I really thought they were going to do it. I really thought Penguin was going to shoot Sophia.
Most definitely. And then I remembered the thing with the councilman.
Yeah, but still, I thought it was going to have, and also gorgeous cinematography right there.
Most definitely.
Holy, it's when her head was on like the left side of the frame and all the lights were glowing. So good. But yeah, I thought her ass was about to get blasted. Pause.
Well, I knew Sophia wasn't gonna die because I did see something about how Sophia was gonna play a big part.
Bro got spoiled. Bro got spoiled.
I didn't get spoiled.
Bro got spoiled.
Nah, dog.
Well, she got that letter from fucking Selena Kyle. I was like, yes.
Yes.
When Shades came in with the mail, he was like, "Oh, there's this one that I think you should read." I was like, "Ah, shit, it's the Riddler."
Oh, it's the Riddler.
Yeah, but then he was like, "It's someone that says they're your half sister." I was like, "Ah, shit, bro." Imagine them to get, bro. Dream Team. Hello, the dynamic duo. Hello, they would destroy Batman.
I can't fathom that, bro. I just don't put that in my mind. I wouldn't be able to sleep. Just spamming of like GQ photo shoots.
Yeah,
crazy.
It might be overwhelming.
Man.
So why is it a 9 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10?
Oh, because of Shades.
Oh, god damn it.
Because of Shades and the house burned down. But it's also not a 10 because
Batman wasn't in it.
No, wasn't that. There's no post-credit scene.
No, there wasn't.
I didn't see a cameo from the Joker. There was no. I feel like
we got Bella Real.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we also got
really cool
Officer Mackenzie or whatever his name is. I got you on assaulting an officer.
No, I just don't think it's a 10 because
bro can't think of a reason.
No, I really can't think of a reason. It's because it ended. That's why it ended.
Fair enough. I can't be mad. I didn't love Shades either, to be honest.
Every time he popped up on screen, I'm just like, "Why are you here?" And then and then at the end, he visits her, and it's like, "Why are you here?"
Probably to be with her and help her out as much as he can, I guess. That's my assumption.
Man, fuck him.
Bro quit his job because he was horny.
You see that woman? I quit my job. I quit my job too.
You know what? Can't argue with that.
Shit, I quit my job too, man. Making $200,000, leave that for Sophia. Shit.
That Arkham episode was fucked.
It was. Yeah, and then the tall lady just like stabbing herself like that. Oh man. And then Magpie, poor Magpie, just wanted a friend.
Yeah. But just even the like Carmine having her take the fall despite planning to have her take over the family just because she wasn't gonna say anything. But Carmine was like, nah, she gotta go. But yeah, like, oh, like her and Selena Kyle are gonna be like, yeah, Carmine choked my mom out too.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, it's really only Shades is the reason it's a 9 out of 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else.
And the house. I really like that house.
I don't give a shit about the house.
Man, I wanted that house.
Maybe a Bruce Wayne cameo would have been nice.
Seeing his car pull up around the city or something.
Yeah. Oh, there was the flashback when Sophia got arrested and there was the dude from the Batman, one of the cops, when Batman was like, who's the broken nose or whatever, he was like,
oh yes. Oh, you want to know why it's not a 10?
Why?
No Officer Martinez.
Oh yeah. Where would he be though?
No Officer Martinez. I don't know, but it's definitely why it's not a 10, bro.
Penguin did all that fucking awful shit, but then like Vic at the end, like, bro gave some good points. He was like, he got the power back on, he gave people jobs. I'm like, you know what, he kind of making some sense.
Can't be a hype man for nobody, bro. He's gonna end up fucking getting choked out.
Oh god. But you see a man who looks like Colin Farrell in a fat suit run away. Could you see any Colin Farrell at all?
It's just the eyes, man.
Yeah, there were like times where I'm like, I could kind of see it, but then it cuts to a different frame. I'm like, there he goes again. He's gone.
It's like Colin Farrell screaming to get out.
He did say that by the end. He was like, I do not want to do this. I'm fucking over it. Bro got the Jim Carrey effect.
Yeah.
Broke out the Daniel Craig effect, except Daniel Craig never had to wear prosthetics.
This was another thing. It's fucked up, but it was funny when Saboteur and Penguin were fighting, and then he gets a heart attack. Oh, Penguin's like, "Come on!"
he collapses, and Penguin just goes, "The fuck?
Yeah,
the fuck just happened?
I beat you, Sal." And then we got that little reminiscent line from Batman Part 1.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Oh, this is like a really random thing. Those like the bliss mushrooms.
Yeah.
Fucking Minecraft coded as fuck.
Oh my god.
They look like a Minecraft shrooms, or not the mushrooms, but they just look like they belong in Minecraft.
Brain rot. They just look like mushrooms, bro.
Dude, they just look like they belong. Dude, bro, you've never seen a mushroom with red gems on it. That shit belongs
gems?
in the game.
It was like juice.
Well, it looked like it was fucking red on it. It looked like fucking the mushroom of Lapis. I'm just rambling on. I have no idea. I don't even know what to say anymore.
I don't either.
Really great stuff.
But yeah, did you watch anything this week? Because I fucking didn't.
No,
I didn't. Yeah, just playing Black Ops 6.
Man, I wish you could play Black Ops 6. Shit crashes.
You can play Black Ops 6. You just gotta keep trying.
Maybe.
I don't know what's wrong with your shit.
We'll probably have to re-download it.
I think I might take a break from BO6 tomorrow. I don't want to burn out.
Not sure. You gotta wait for the DLC to drop.
Yeah.
Wait for them to get firing range.
Oh shit! Yeah, the DLC's gonna drop. Never mind. Got to lock back in.
Damn.
I'm also I gotta take a break because I am gaining weight. I'm just sitting here, bro. I'm just sitting here playing BO6. I mean, I'm having a good time. Anyway, is that the show?
That is the show.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening to the Avengenerds podcast. If you want to follow us, we're at Avengenerds on Twitter. That's AVENGE Nerds. All one word. If you want to follow either one of us, you can reach me at @Zenith_ on Twitter. Where can they reach you?
At Torn Guy on Instagram.
Incredible. We also have a Discord if you'd like to join the conversation there. This will be linked in the show notes. You can also check out our link tree for any additional links you may be interested in. You can also review the show on Apple Podcasts. If you could leave 5 stars and a review, it would really help us out. Thanks again for listening to the Avengenerds podcast. We'll see you next week.
Later.